I'm called Dennis.
And what position you play?
I play
Bench.
DN. I play DN and fullback.
My name is Ronan O'Rourke. I play left tackle on
if you say
offense,
tight
right
end.
end on defense.
You say tight end.
And I'm also the starting punter. Oh, no.
Favorite part of the season was I think the Long Beach Poly game, or not the last game.
No,
The Long Beach Poly game, because like my best game personally, play with this guy. I think that was our best game combined.
Poly, yeah. We had like
Yeah.
25 tackles combined.
At least
A safety, like 8 sacks. It was
great.
crazy.
Yeah, it's my favorite game.
It's my favorite game. My favorite game was this last game though, because
Yeah, you popped off.
I had 3
off.
points, a
3
PAT,
points.
and a
Okay,
safety.
Okay.
But it was really fun this whole season just because, I was starting left tackle on offense, but I was also the kicker.
Yeah.
So, when we were doing kickoff, everyone would be doing sleds, and I'd be
The sled
kicking the ball.
sucks.
And I still started. I don't know how.
Yeah, the season was fun in the beginning when I played fullback. I got to run the ball, catch some stuff. See, that went downhill. Dislocated my shoulder.
He literally was injured for
2 days.
2 days, and then coach was like, "You're never playing offense again."
Yeah, but whatever. Whitty was a beast. Can't complain. D line, that's where it's at though.
Yeah, versus Pauly, what was it? Oh, the opposing coach got so pissed.
Oh, he called me a 4-foot warrior. That ruined every play.
Like, how do you let the 4-foot D tackle make the play?
Oh yeah, my nicknames.
Because these guys were like 6'4", 300 pounds, bro.
My nicknames. You got the 4-foot warrior. You got Mini Pekka. It's pretty bad, man. Mini Pekka was creative, I believe.
That was against Oaks Christian, right?
Yeah.
So what happened? What made him call you a mini pack?
Okay, so there was this varsity receiver, and he's playing down, and I blocked him on punt, and then I punched him in the face. Well, he hit me first. There's a reason. There's always a reason. I'm angry on the field, but I punched him, and then he pushed me, and then I attacked, and then he attacked. So we had a whole fight. And he walked away. He's like, Mini Pekka. So it's pretty outlandish if you ask me. Then he got kicked out of the game, so it was fine. But
got ejected. It was really fun.
Yeah, so I won that fight. I won as
Yeah.
usual.
Has anybody said anything about you during your game?
No, I'm a little too scary. I mean,
Dude.
Do you see anyone else that's like this big and runs this fast? Do you ever see a lineman that also plays kicker? Do you know how scary that is?
That's just weird.
On punt and kickoff, if anyone, like, there's a couple times where someone will break through, and normally regular kicker, they're through. Me, this guy got like somersaulted backwards. I mean, it's
Bro
like this.
himself.
It's like this 130-pound guy.
Bro would marry himself.
And then it's like the best player on the team. I'm just kidding.
Whoa there.
I was
whoa
kidding.
there.
Yeah, I'm not that good.
Doesn't sound like a joke.
How tall are you? Like, to be called a 4-foot warrior?
5'4".
I'm 5'8".
I'm also the tallest guy on the team, so
How tall are
I'm
you?
5'8".
6'1".
Okay. Yeah, he's tall.
He also
You're like
weighs more than
6'2". I don't.
I'm just
Bro. You're mad. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I bench more than you.
Oh.
Yeah.
I got a shitty wrist.
How much you bench pull?
235.
How about you, Ryan?
On 100.
95 pounds. No, I'm just kidding. What is it? My max was 175.
That's good though.
Yeah, it's not bad.
For a
But-
broken wrist or whatever
Yeah,
it
I
was.
still have holes in my wrist.
How'd you break your wrist?
Rugby. I was playing rugby at Maricosta.
Transition.
They got really mad at me, and like four linemen tackled me onto the track and landed on me, and my wrist kind of broke. We still like beat them like 54-7, but I mean, yeah, they were not very happy with me. But we're gonna play them again this year or next year, and we're gonna beat them by at least 80 with Loyola Rugby. Oh.
Transition.
So you go.
I signed up for this new sport, right? This is a football, but it looks like a rugby ball, so I'm gonna use that. As you throw it like that, the shoom, what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Hit people, no pads, wear a mouthpiece so your teeth don't fall out. That's basically rugby. You know?
Yeah. Duh.
Am I right?
A little right.
I got some parts.
I don't know.
You just hit
Yeah.
people. It's football.
What's
No
the
pads.
What's the biggest difference between football and rugby, Ronan?
No pads, and the play never stops. So it's kind of like soccer.
But once you
It's-
score,
it's-
does the play stop when you score?
Yeah, well, of course it stops when you score.
Yeah,
it's,
I'm
same,
smarter
it's
than
literally
you.
soccer, but like a contact sport.
With your wrist, like, how's getting back?
I mean, it was, what was it? It was 4 or 5 months. Well, it was 3 really. So I had the cast on for 3 weeks, or was it? Yeah, a month and a half. I had the cast on, and then I had it off, but I couldn't really use it for 6 more weeks. And then once those 6 weeks were up, I could start lifting, but I could really only lift the bar, and I still can't power clean. My wrist is still not back to full. You know, I kind of need to do a little better job physical therapy and stuff like that. But yeah, the gloves kind of help because it kind of supports it a little bit more. But you know, I really wish it fully healed. I played 11 years of rugby, and I've only gotten injured twice. Once was knee surgery. Once was I broke my wrist.
Yeah.
So I think football more concussion based. You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
I've never gotten a concussion in rugby.
Cole, how many concussions have you had this season?
Yeah,
Like, this
5,
season alone.
4,
Do you want me to be honest?
at least 4.
Okay, so concussions. I got about 4 concussions this season. Headache constant. Kind of have one right now. It hasn't gone away.
At least 3.
But like you know, a leave in the backpack always, all times. Advil, anything to take this headache away. And then coach, let me tell you about the last game, huh? Don't post this because I'm angry. It's a rant, dude. Last game, St. Francis K. We won. You know how it be. Whatever.
49-14.
Yeah, 49-14. Whatever.
Bro,
But
like
me,
10
B.
seconds.
See, I start every game. Tackle, spin move, swim move, all the moves. You know what I mean? Start every game. Right. Last game.
In the first
Coach comes up. Okay. First drive, get triple team by 3 huge linemen. Yeah, one has like the NFL helmet, bro. Bro's dripped out. Bro also sucks, but like way bigger than me. So I got pancaked by 3 linemen. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you. Got pancaked, whatever. Got back up. Made 2 tackles in the first drive. In the first 5 plays, I made 2 tackles. Coach takes me out. I'm like, and then in the next drive, coach is like, "Stay out, Dennis." I'm like, "What are you talking about, coach?" He's like, "I don't think you're all there up here." And I'm like, "Coach, what are you talking about? Coach, what the hell are you talking about?" And then he's like, "I think you have a concussion." And I was like, "No, I don't." I did. But, like, I think I do. But whatever. That's not the point, okay? I don't have a concussion. I don't. It's a fact. I don't have a concussion. That's what I believe. But, so I check with Tim Osiki. He called me a sweetie pie. You know, he's like, "Hey, what's wrong, sweetie pie?" And I was like, "I don't have a concussion." He was like, "So what's wrong?" I was like, "Nothing." He was like, "What's wrong?" I was like, "Nothing's wrong." And I yelled at him, okay? I'm not gonna lie to you. And then he was like, he checked me. He's like, "What date is it?" Blah, blah, blah. I got it all right. 100% on the quiz. And then he was like, "He's fine, coach." And coach was like, "I don't think he is." Seriously? Are you serious right now, bro? Are you serious right now? So that's what I got from the last game. But I did take all my anger out on Clayton Smith's cousin. Still on the floor to this day. He was searching for the sky.
Buddy.
Yeah, bro had stars on his head.
Like, after a concussion, what would that feel like? And, like, did that affect, like, school? And,
Yeah, it affected me doing my homework, and it just feels, it's a weird state. It's a weird state. You're like, it's just out of it. You know what I mean? Like a little dizzy, a little woozy. Don't really know I know it's happening, but just like, it's just miserable. And I didn't want to tell the coaches because I wanted to play, obviously. But you just gotta power through it, I guess. But you shouldn't. You should go to the doctor and not take rest. Didn't do that. But yeah, I get a lot of headaches constantly.
In the first 18 plays, I had 7 tackles. This guy had 3, and he only played 6 downs.
Yeah, it would have been a good game. But we won.
We won.
Play for the team, W's. You know how it be.
St. Francis, our last game of the season, obviously very important. What was your guys' mentality going into that game?
No.
Drip King. Use the Drip King eye black. Vengeance. Vengeance was my mentality. Number 40. That's the number. And vengeance. Okay, last season we played St. Francis. He wasn't here yet. But we played St. Francis. I had an alright game, but that's not the point. We lost, and we should have beat them. They're our rivals. They sucked. They sucked this year, too. I can't say they sucked last year because we lost. But They weren't. We were better.
If we had me last year,
Ronan,
I think we would.
You're not in this speech, okay? But they sucked last year. I wanted my revenge, and we won. And I have something in my eye. We won, and the team's good. You know, coaches were proud. The team was all happy, joy, except for me. But you know, it doesn't matter. Okay, we won. It's a team game. It's a team game at the end of the day. That's what football is. And my mentality was revenge. You gotta let all the little things motivate you.
Nah, I didn't really have revenge, but coming into the last game, I wanted to make sure we won. Big rivalry there, and so but we were looking forward to combining for at least 30 tackles.
Stop saying the same thing.
No, well, I mean, was I wrong? I was out there to get at least 5 sacks.
Yeah, I was.
That's what happened.
I got one.
My whole mentality was hit them really hard, and don't let them get back up. The punter, I jumped on him at least 5 times that game. I mean...
Oh, what? Okay, I have a question for you. When you make a tackle, do you celebrate or, taunt them after the tackle? What do you do?
Sometimes. It depends.
Like a really good tackle, what do you do?
Oh, like a really good tackle.
Like a boom.
I might give him a little dry hump on top of it.
Okay, that's out of pocket.
Did you see all this stuff where it's like people pancaking then humping them or doing all that stuff? But he just thought you play well and you play with class, and that's what everyone looks for. So.
Sorry, the whole team thinks it's someone else, not me, for some reason.
Okay, it doesn't matter.
I mean, I literally blogged a punt at Pasadena. Everyone thought it was Diego Ayala. I mean, he quit. I mean, but all I'm saying... all I'm saying is that half the time I make good plays, everyone's like...
Okay, that's not the question I asked you.
He's too athletic. There's
is that
no way that he made the play. He's a lineman.
Is that what I asked you?
I think so.
No, it's not. Well, when I make a big play, me personally, I scream at them.
Where's Paulie? Paulie made a tackle,
clap in their face,
yelled,
and then I scream at them.
Bro. Paulie made a tackle. It wasn't even that great of a tackle. He started yelling, "Ah!"
Okay, I didn't do that way. Yeah. I do that. I taunt them.
We were down by 14.
Hey, but if we lose in a game, am I not having my best game? You still gotta be hyped,
I mean, all I'm saying is
you gotta be hyped throughout the entire game. You can never give up. Okay?
Once me and you had some chemistry between us, the defense.
What does that mean?
The defense. No, okay. The defense got so much better. No. Let's look at the scores all season, and they scored at least 30 or 40 on us every single game up until the last 2 games.
Friendship United.
The friendships, yeah. Okay.
That's not.
What makes the best defensive tackle or defensive end?
Sort of equal speed and size. You don't want to be small. You can pan the camera towards him. I mean, he got pushed around a little bit. This guy too, but
dude,
I'm a pretty big guy, but I'm also really athletic. I'm probably the most athletic big guy you'll see out there. Not to be egotistical or anything, but
Bro, you picked the guy who loves talking about himself.
No, but
girl speaks in the third person.
Is that the only reason I ever played on the team? I wouldn't have started if I wasn't so fast. Because I'm fat, but I'm also fast, so it sort of makes a good combination. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
The only reason I really played because you have to have a motor. You just can't stop. I didn't really believe Coach Holly. I'm not gonna lie to you when he's just run after the guy with the ball, even if he was all the way downfield. And it's pretty tiring because I played the line, so you're running across the field. But
so he's a bunch of stuff waiting.
Okay,
right?
Okay, but it actually works because if you run across the field, they can cut back. It actually only happened twice, but it's really satisfying. When you're running at the guy, he cuts back right into you and you just hit him. But that's why you always have to keep going. You always have to have a motor. You can't give up because the linemen are eventually gonna get tired, and
especially versus Paulie.
And you have to be creative as well. You can't. For my size, I'm small. I'm not really a big lineman. Don't do that. So I have to be creative and I have to figure out ways to get around them, and use my strength to my advantage. But I'm not really stronger than them. So I have to. You could spin move. You have to think of ways. You have to be confusing. You have to. I like using the swim move a lot. That sometimes doesn't work though. Jab step out, cut in, just confuse them and they can't block you. It doesn't matter how big they are. If you're faster, smarter, and willing to work harder, you're gonna win.
What's the worst information that the coaches have taught you?
Okay.
I think the same for both of us. But,
Yeah.
I mean,
Especially,
I'll start
I think
with it.
especially for me though, because of my size.
Yeah, I mean, it might work for me a little bit more, just 'cause I'm a little bit bigger than you. You know what I'm saying?
What the coach told us, to lock out every play and throw them, throw the linemen to the floor. And it's kind of hard when they're like 6'5", 3.
At least 300. Yeah.
At least, yeah. So you can't really manhandle them as you would like to, because we're not like NFL linemen.
Because we definitely played a lot better once we stopped listening to that information. We got to lock in right now.
Okay.
Kind of like Chris Anderson.
Okay, stop messing around.
All right. What's the best piece of advice that the coach has given you?
Just tackle the guy. If he's in front of you and he has the ball, bring him to the ground. You know, I mean it's pretty common sense, but
Yeah.
some things the coach told us weren't really common sense.
Who do you guys look up to?
For defense, Micah Parsons, because even though I'm not close to as big or fast as him, you can I'm faster than the linemen we play, so you got to use that to your advantage. And I just watched a lot of D lineman tapes, how to play, how to make moves, and yeah, to use my speed to my advantage. So Micah Parsons is my defensive inspiration.
My defensive inspiration is definitely Nick Bosa. I'm a 49ers fan at heart. And he's sort of big, but he's also fast. You know, if we played 4-3, I'd be playing end right now, but we're playing 3-4.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate. And one other guy I look up to is George Kittle, you know, just because I was supposed to play tight end this year, but all our left tackles quit.
Yeah.
So that kind of said, Ronan, you're going to have to play. And then they were going to move me back, and then someone got hurt, and so we didn't have any other tackles, and so then they didn't move me back.
See you guys. We're back from the third episode of Varsity Gate. Remember me and JR. Me and Noah.
See you guys in the next one. JR, get out of here. Get out.
No, hey.
Did somebody say varsity grid? Hey guys,
Don't
you
fix
might
the hair.
recognize me from the last varsity grid episode.
Dude, it's so weird.
I'm John Francis, number 77.
Why are you talking like this?
See you later, guys.
Don't do the wave. Oh my god.
What piece of advice do you have for freshmen or kids just starting out?
It's hard. It's definitely, it's hard to get into it. It's hard to love the sport, but if you really love the game, and maybe you're not starting, I started third string, I believe, and now I start. You just have to. If you really love the sport, you gotta keep working. That's the only way you're gonna get better. That's the only way you're gonna improve. And no matter how bad it seems, no matter if you're whatever, no matter how bad it seems, if you work harder than everyone, if you have more heart, if you play with the chip on your shoulder, if you play to prove something, you're gonna succeed no matter what.
Even though my advice is probably even if you want to play a position, don't get your heart set on it. Because I had my heart set on being a tight end.
That sucks advice.
Oh, okay, no. Hear me out.
I get it.
No.
I'll let you go. I'll let you keep going.
That didn't work out, and so then you
lineman.
just gotta make sure you're committed to the team. Because I was committed to the team. I played left tackle, and I learned how to do it. So once you find something that you're good at and you can do, just go for it. And there's position for everyone. You know what I'm saying? So no matter how small, no matter how big you are, you just gotta keep training towards that goal and keep getting better all season. Because if you don't get better, then what's really the point of playing?
Facts. Is there anything you guys want to say or
I'm better than Ronan on D-line.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I don't know who had more tackles in the last game. That was me.
It's the last game. I had a concussion.
You had 2 tackles.
I had a concussion.
2 tackles.
Oh, one of them was a sack.
Who had more safeties?
Imagine in 5 plays getting a sack and a tackle.
I mean,
that is impressive.
I mean, who
I think
who
that's
kicked the ball?
impressive.
I was actually a punter.
I'm
too.
not a kicker. That's weird.